Can you spot the difference between architectural shingles and designer shingles? Please stay tuned, we'll tell you the difference.
I'm Jason Jimenez and you're watching Gasper Roofing.
This is the architectural shingle. The most popular that we install is our Landmark by CertainTeed. This is the most popular installation that we do. CertainTeed produces a lot of designer shingles. We'll go through them, what they are. They have the Grand Manor, they have the Presidential Shake, they do a Highland Slate, they have a Belmont, and a Carriage House. Some of the differences between the designer shingles is the shape of the exposed area. Like this one here is the Highland Slate and it's a single layer shingle. We have the Belmont, who also has a different shape than the architectural shingles. This is a double layer shingle, and some of them are going to be triple layer, as you can see here. This one's a triple layer shingle. So the difference between it, what changes is going to be the shape of the exposure of the shingle. One of the big differences between dimensional shingles and our designer shingles is the exposed area. So we're going to go ahead and measure it. This is our architectural shingle here. So we have, this is what is exposed. It's about 5 inches, 5.5. Then we have one of our designer shingles here. This is going to be almost 7 inches of exposure. This is what you see on your roof. It's one of the biggest differences. I think this one's the longest, other than the different design that you get, other than the square. So this one's about 8 inches of exposure on this one. Why do we install designer shingles? Maybe you have an old historical home and you want to give it an extra touch. You know, it gives it a little bit of a different look, especially on a higher pitch roofs or parapet walls. They look great. This is also a thicker shingle, so you have more granules per shingle. It being more heavier and having more granules means it's a heavier, thicker shingle than our architectural shingles. Being that it has more exposure means you're gonna need less material for your home. If we have a 5-inch exposure, we're obviously gonna need more shingles. So with the designer, we do usually do less material on a home. That's one of the differences between the two shingles. Something to keep in mind when you do choose designer shingles is we're gonna have to do metal valleys, as they don't weave. When you try to weave them, they crack and bend and they're not weavable. So you do have to keep that in mind, that you have to do metal valleys with these designer shingles. Some of the pros and cons are dimensional shingles are usually special order, as you know, this is not an everyday shingle and not every homeowner is installing this. The dimensional shingles are very popular, therefore very easy to find. You usually don't have to order them. Most times you can just walk in and buy them. The price is going to be different. As I said, this is a thicker shingle, therefore it takes more material. It's going to be more expensive. The labor is going to be more expensive on this one as well. It is a little bit more, it is harder to maneuver and work with as a dimensional shingles, and the availability of it, not that that matters, won't change the price, but do keep in mind that dimensional would be more expensive. One of the most noticeable differences is in your color choice. So the Landmark Pros have 15 different colors that you can choose from, and the specialty designer shingles vary from 9 to 6 different colors that you can choose from. So that's one of the most noticeable differences. Your color choice is limited with the designer shingles. Even though the designer shingles are more expensive, you're definitely getting your bang for your buck, especially in a hail-prone area. These are considered Class 4 shingles, and this is the Grand Manor, and the Presidential Shake is considered a Class 3 shingle. So you're definitely going to get your bang for your buck. It's a better shingle for hail-prone areas. Class 3 and Class 4 means it can take an impact from hail and not damage the shingle as much as a regular architectural shingle. In conclusion, why did we make this video? To let you guys know that there are other choices other than architectural. Ask your roofer. CertainTeed is a great brand. They make a ton of designer shingles, a ton of choices for you to pick from. Give us a call if you need a consultation. We'll come out, bring out your brochures, help you pick a color, and give you a price. Don't forget, we are a Shingle Select Master contractor, and we're able to offer you the best warranties on the market.